finally did the integrity on someone.
Oh,
Oh, quick.
Finally.
So give us your
And
test.
I recorded it.
You have
oh,
to send
okay.
it.
I did. I did step by step. I described it step by step. It's my own personal demo. And it turned out really well.
Oh, great. That's what we love to hear. This is exactly what we love to hear. So I know we covered the treatments. Um, we did go into integrity and color, and we went into the cure. I did speak to you guys regarding when you have a scalp issue with the integrity. I did cover that correctly, saying go in and treat the issue first, which is going to be with the Hydrastim. And then once you treat the issue, it's going to be the Hydrastim or the carbon breeze. Once you're done with that, then you go into your integrity system. And
Now,
just
Natalie, what
yes.
type of conditions do you treat? And what kind of conditions do you tell your client you got to go to the dermatologist or somewhere else? I can't do that.
Well, once you so for instance, I had a client and she had a severe case of psoriasis where I had to like kind of lift up the flakes. They were really thick flakes, big thick flakes. So I would lift it up off of her scalp first, meaning I would have to take the comb and just kind of scratch up her scalp a little bit, and then go in with the Hydrastim. But understanding when there's manipulation, any type of manipulation to the scalp. So the Hydrastim didn't give her like a burn or anything, because you know it has the menthol and all of that in it. So it didn't really give her like she was burning, but it was really tingly, really cool on her scalp. And so what I informed her, because you want that cool sensation, but it was really over the top
Intense.
with it because I had manipulated her scalp, you know, by scratching it up. So, but I tell the stylist, you have to inform your client where you get that. That's because there's an issue going on. So as the issue becomes corrected, they're going to notice that their scalp is no longer going to have that over the top cooling, tingling sensation because you're correcting the issue. So then it will become just really soothing to the scalp. And that's what happened over time, where there's no indication of her even having psoriasis at all.
Oh,
But
wow.
there's none. There's no indication at all that she has psoriasis. But I continue to use it, but that's not what I'm using on her scalp every time that she comes. So I'm switching out. I'm using the Hydrastim on her, but then she comes back, I'll use the moisture stem. I mean the mango and honey system on her. So I'm just switching it out. So every time they come, you cannot use the Hydrastim
Okay.
because you're telling it's remember, hair is protein. And so what we're trying to do is balance it out, balance out the pH. That's what needs to happen. And the Hydrastim is going to do that. But once you see where that problem is really correcting itself now, you have to go in and you have to balance out, pull back from the Hydrastim, go in with the moisture stem or the smoothing system, and just alternate the systems. You're still giving her the Hydrastim, but you're not going to be giving her or him the Hydrastim every single time that they come in. But if you see, if you see, probably if you don't see any change, which I'm highly confident that you will see change, but if you don't see any change, then you definitely should recommend that they do this. And then also another thing, what you do is let them, when they purchase it, let them take it to their dermatologist, or they could take a picture of the ingredients just to see if uh, it's causing any issues, because sometimes clients don't know what they're allergic to at all. So if you have a client come in and they're really having severe issues like that, my client that came in, I already knew she had gone to a dermatologist about it before. They had given her a shampoo. I forget the name of it, starts with an N, but it just stripped everything. It didn't really do anything really about her scalp, but it was stripping everything, which was causing, to me, more dryness, because it stripped out all of the moisture. And that's the great thing about the Hydrastim Moisture Stem. It's going to remove from the scalp and the issues, but only the build up. It's going to go in and it'll start to correct, but not taking away the moisture.
It was probably Nizoral.
That's the name of it, Nizoral. Hi, lady.
Hey.
That's the name of it, Nizoral. So it stripped away everything. And so
Yep.
she is like, can nobody tell her anything negative about the Hydrastim Moisture Stem? Because she is a great believer. This young lady, I literally was scratching, taking the comb, and I had to lift everything up off of her scalp. Then go in with the Hydrastim shampoo and just gently, manipulating it in. But you can't say anything negative to her about it because she saw all of the benefits. There's no indication at all that she has psoriasis. And so I've had clients to come in like that, but it is a good thing to always protect yourself by, letting them first, if it's really, really severe, letting them take it to their dermatologist to see if if any of the ingredients is causing an issue or anything like that. Talk to your clients about taking an allergy test just to see what they're allergic to, because a lot of them don't know. And this is the case when there is an issue. It's like you don't want to advance the issue. So you want to make sure that you're covered. You want to make sure that they're covered as well. Now, there are going to be cases where clients come in, it's just a normal, you're using something and they may not know. Just like some people, I found that there are a lot of people that are allergic to coconut. So I wasn't really, aware of that. But I have had at least about 4 clients come in and say, over time that they were allergic to coconut. So, okay, there goes our flex foam, because it is a coconut base, so they can't use that. I can't use that on them. So, you're asking questions, but a lot of times when you're asking your clients if they're allergic to anything, and most of the time they're just going to say no, or not that I know of. So some things that you're not going to find out until it's used. Now, with that being said, let me say, at least 98, 99% of the time, you're not going to have any issues at all. But when those clients do walk in and you see that there's a big issue on their scalp, make sure this is the time, because we should be asking them questions anyway. When you're doing a consultation or you're analyzing the scalp, the hair and scalp, you should be asking these questions. But in the case of a client that does come in and you see that there is something really, there's a severeness, make sure that you ask them the necessary questions about being allergic, any allergies, anything like that. You can shampoo their hair, but in the case of using the Hydrastim and the Carbon Breeze, then you want to make sure they could take a picture, tell them to go to a dermatologist, see if these are gonna, irritate them any further, because you're gonna let them know what it's going to do. You're gonna have to scratch that scalp up. You're gonna have to lift those flakes up off the scalp. Go in with the Carbon Breeze first. Once you go in with the Carbon Breeze, make sure you are allowing all of the shampoos and conditioners, you are allowing at least 20, 30 seconds for it to sit on the scalp. Reason being is because all of the ingredients that's in the shampoos are in there for a reason. It's to serve a purpose. They're not fillers. All of the ingredients that are in the conditioners are to serve a purpose. They're not fillers. So make sure that you are allowing them to sit, because when you allow them to sit, you allow the ingredients to go in and do their job, what they're designed to do. But go in, if you're kind of iffy with this client, don't go in with those shampoos. Just go in with your detox shampoo, then go in with your mango and honey or your smoothing shampoo, because by you're lifting the flakes up off the scalp first, that's going to allow a good cleanse. Let them know that you want to send them first, clear the ingredients with their dermatologist first, and then they come back, then you can go ahead and proceed. But you want to always make sure that you're covering yourself, and then make sure you're also covering the clients, because you don't want to go in and further irritate the scalp, further cause any issues to the scalp. But definitely I can say that the products, the ingredients, they're spot on, because again, there's no indication of my clients. And I've had 2 clients like that with psoriasis, and there's no indication of it. I just make sure that I retail to them, because again, if they can't get to me and they go to another stylist, they're going to want to use the same thing. And of course, I've retired. So I retired a year ago, and I sent all formulas, everything, to clients, to stylists that I referred them to. But they know, making sure that they know exactly what I use, because stylists, clients are not playing about their hair, especially when you get it on track, so but I hope I answered that question and just kind of dived a little bit more, gave a little bit
You
more
did.
information.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So we're going to go over, we're talking about shampoos and conditioners. We're going to go over the shampoos and conditioners. So I do want to first start with the mango and honey system. The mango and honey system, it is a phenomenal system. Now, well, I'll bring that up once I get to the conditioner part. So we're going to talk about the ingredients in all of the systems. And when you are choosing which shampoo to use for your clients, remember, mango and honey, it does have that slip, but it's not going to have that slip like the smoothing shampoo and conditioning system. And the reason being is because the mango and honey shampoo system is for fine, it's best produced. You would really see it's well used for fine to medium hair. Now you can use it on everybody. Everybody can use the mango and honey shampoo system, but it's gonna be best performed on fine to medium because it volumizes. It adds volume to that fine to medium hair. So it does have, even though it has the silk protein, it doesn't have as much. So it does have more, it's going to have more of the hydrolyzed wheat protein because it builds elasticity. It volumizes the hair. So the mango is rich with vitamin A and fatty acids. It helps dandruff and blood circulation. Honey has both emollient and humectant properties. So they're natural conditioning agents in the hair. Hydrolyzed keratin protein, it improves hair's texture, it replaces lost proteins, giving the hair a fluffier appearance. So that's what we're talking about. The mango and honey conditioner, the key ingredients: mango butter, shea butter, silk protein, and botanical oils. So the mango butter is a deep moisturizer loaded with vitamin A and E, which fortifies hair strands, reduces breakage, and is going to smooth the split end. Shea butter, loaded also with vitamin A and E. Shea butter also, not only does it conditions and seals the cuticles, but also it increases elasticity in the hair as well. Silk proteins strengthens the hair, builds elasticity, and nourishes the hair from the inside out. Botanical oils, of course, we know is going to seal cuticles. It gives more slip in the hair as well, working through the strands. So I know that you guys, when you use with stylists, we're used to a certain feel in our conditioners. So that's what I mean when I say it has the slip, but it's not going to give you, and it's going to detangle the hair. It's conditioning hair. It's doing everything, but it's not going to give you that instant, because you're in the instant is you're looking for the feel of more slip in the conditioner. So when you put it on, it's going to soften the hair. It's going to detangle the hair. It's going to do all of that. But that slip of what you're looking for, you're going to find that more in the smoothing shampoo. And we're going to talk about that next. Do any of you guys have any questions regarding the mango and honey system? Okay, so on to the smoothing shampoo system. And understanding also, remember, all of our shampoos are hydrating shampoos. All of the conditioners are moisturizing conditioners. So everything within the Monster brand arsenal is giving back to the hair. So remember, We want to always add value. So that's a plus. So when you're talking to your clients about what you're using, you're also explaining to them why you're using it, and it's always a plus. So with the smoothie shampoo and conditioner system, let's talk about the shampoo and the key ingredients. Coconut oil, hydrolyzed wheat protein, rosemary, we have chamomile, nettles. So let's start with the nettles. Nettles is a DHT blocker. That's always great. Chamomile is an essential oil that soothes and reduces inflammation. Also, chamomile is also great for dandruff as well. Chamomile can also be a detoxifier as well. Rosemary, rosemary essential oil strengthens blood circulation, and it also promotes hair growth because rosemary as well is a DHT blocker. And hydrolyzed wheat protein, we talked about that early on. It builds elasticity in the hair. Coconut oil is rich rich in fatty acids, and also it reduces the loss of proteins. So with this, when you're explaining your smoothie shampoo system, you can go through the ingredients with them, but you can pull out key ingredients just when you're speaking of it. So you can pull out, you want to talk about the coconut oil, or you want to talk about the chamomile. You could talk about all of them, or you could just kind of pull out some bullets. But you have coconut oil, hydrolyzed wheat protein, rosemary, chamomile, and nettles. Those are all great ingredients to serve a purpose in the hair. When you're talking about the conditioner, again, we're talking about glycerin, which is a natural humectant. Hydrolyzed wheat protein, again, hydrolyzed silk protein. Remember, we talked about giving that extra slip in the hair, and of course, vitamin E, which is an antioxidant, is always great for the hair. Vitamin E also is going to seal and lock the cuticles. So we have also soy protein. We have sage, which gives nutrients to the hair follicles. Yarrow is an anti-inflammatory ingredient. Lemon, rich in vitamin C, is going to strengthen the follicles. Lemon also will act as an astringent as well. Jojoba oil is an antioxidant. It seals cuticles. It also will volumize the hair as well. But because we have more of the silk protein, it's going to balance out. Because you're going to see with the smoothie shampoo system being great for normal to coarse hair, it's going to really, that's where it goes in and it instantly detangles. You want more of that silk. We wanted more of the silk protein in the smoothie shampoo, because when you are in the smoothie conditioner, when you are shampooing coarse hair tends to be thicker. So when your clients sit in your chair and it's starting at the shampoo bowl, you really want them to have a great experience. So using the smoothie system on normal to coarse hair, it's going to give them an experience that's easy. It's easy. You don't have to fight with trying to detangle the hair. You have clients, you have adults that are still tender-headed. So you don't want to deal with them. You don't want to deal with fighting at the shampoo bowl. And this is the Smoothie System. Shampoo system is great for that. We have fennel in the conditioner. It's rich in vitamins.
Excuse me, Natalie. I'm so sorry to interrupt, but is there a list with the ingredients and their benefits? I think you had that in one of your guides.
I do. And I could send it
Yeah,
out.
product knowledge book. Yeah, could you send that out? Adela specifically asked about that.
Okay, great. Yes, I could send that out to you.
Okay, awesome.
But again, fennel is rich in vitamin C, which vitamin C is great for dandruff as well. Rich in iron and magnesium that strengthens the follicles. And then we come to the Carbon Breeze. So now when you're using that Carbon Breeze come in, it's best, is really great for, again, if you have that client with a problematic scalp, go in, use the Carbon Breeze first before you go in with your Hydrastim. Your Hydrastim is going to be like your last. So we have 3 detox. We have the carbon, which is, I'm sorry, we have the detox, which is just like your first lather, your clarifying shampoo, your basics, but it's not basic. It goes in, it cleans the scalp and the hair again without removing all of the moisture. So, but then if you have that client that needs a little bit more, then you'll go in with the Hydrastim. Then if you have that client that, let's say with locks and a problematic scalp, a severe problematic scalp, you're going to go in with the carbon after the detox. Detox is just going to kind of level it to see where you are. Then you're going to go in with your carbon. You're going to allow that carbon to sit as well. What carbon is infused with activated charcoal. Activated charcoal, what it does is not going to penetrate. It's not designed to penetrate. It's designed to act as a magnet, and it pulls out. So it's going to pull out all of the toxins and all of the impurities. If you have locks where a lot of times lint, dirt, everything gets trapped in those locks, it's going to pull it out. And you're going to see it just right before your eyes. It's an amazing shampoo. It's going to pull out all of the impurities, but all of the other ingredients that are designed, they're going to go in and it's going to add value. It's going to give you all of your nutrients. But that activated charcoal is key for really that severeness on the scalp. So you go in, you use that first. Then once you rinse that, then you can follow it with your Hydrastim. So that's going to be your order of how you use it. So detox first. Detox give you an equal playing field where you're able to see what's really going on. Then you go in Carbon Breeze, then Hydrastim. Now, you may not need to use the Carbon Breeze. If there's no need for the Carbon Breeze, detox, then Hydrastim. Okay? So, but we're on the Carbon Breeze. So Carbon Breeze is our sulfate-free shampoo. Okay? It's our sulfate-free shampoo. Again, coconut oil, glycerin, menthol. Menthol is going to alleviate inflammation, removes dandruff and excess sebum. It stimulates circulation, and it also purifies the strands, bringing them back to life. Activated bamboo charcoal, we just went over what charcoal actually does. Argan oil is an antioxidant. It also seals the cuticle. It's rich with vitamin E, essential fatty acids. We have peppermint oil, which is going to stimulate the follicles. Anywhere there's stimulation to the follicles, we know what stimulating the follicles going to do. It's going to promote healthy growth. We have tea tree oil. Again, it's an antioxidant, but also antibacterial and anti-inflammatory. Lavender oil generates the growth of the cells. And then we also have chamomile. We talked about what chamomile does. And then we have eucalyptus, soothes the scalp, antibacterial, antifungus, and it also promotes circulation. Circulation promotes what? Hair growth. So again, it's loaded. It's loaded with a lot of stuff. And also too, just like our Hydrastim shampoo, the Carbon Breeze, you can also use that in the shower. You can use that all over your body, everywhere. I always say with our Hydrastim and our Carbon Breeze, it's like you're just having a party by yourself in the shower, having a party, because it really does soothe. And the great thing about those, they do balance out your pH. You have those kids that are in that puberty stage, they come in, they smell like onions. You guys know what I'm talking about. It smells like onions. This right here is going to do it. It's going to take it away. So our Hydrastim, any questions on the Carbon Breeze? Okay. So most of these on here I see. You guys know. So, but I will send this out to you guys. Okay, so our Hydrastim, again, coconut oil, glycerin, menthol crystals, camphor powder. So camphor powder, because we've gone over the coconut oil, the glycerin, we've gone over the menthol crystals. So the camphor powder is great. Camphor is so great for dandruff, psoriasis, though just that problem scab is great for that, because not only is it going to go in and it's going to remove, but it's going to soothe as well. It's going to give you that coolness. So it stimulates. Anywhere again, stimulation. We want in our Hydrastim system and the Carbon Breeze, heavy stimulation. Why? Because we want growth. Stimulation is strengthening the follicles. Anything geared towards the follicles, you want growth. You're going to see growth there. And again, also explain to your clients, when I can't stress this enough, when there's that heavy tingling, it's because there's a problem there. There's a problem there. So when you get to just the coolness, that means that, and you're going to be able to see yourself with your own eyes how the Carbon Breeze and the Hydrastim, how it's going to go in, and it's going to start really to correct the scalp. Where that scalp was inflamed, you're going to see where it's not. There's no longer going to be an inflammation problem there. So once that inflammation, because it's going to go in and it's targeting the areas. So it's going to go in once it starts to correct, you're going to start to see that scalp come back, to its natural color. You're going to see where the scalp is no longer inflamed. So when that scalp is no longer inflamed, that's where the coolness just start to come in. So it'll go from the tingles, like, and it's not like burns, but it's just a heavy a tingling. And that's because it's inflamed. The scalp is inflamed. When the coolness come into play, it's because there's no more inflammation there. So the ingredients in our systems will definitely target those areas where inflammation is. So we just went over the camphor powder, antifungal, antibacterial, creates blood flow. Actually, it moisturizes as well. Pink grapefruit, essential oil, cleanses scalp. Is great for blood flow, but pink grapefruit acts as an astringent as well. Lemongrass acts as an astringent as well. It cleanses and strengthens the hair follicle, and also fungal, antibacterial. So those are the ingredients, key ingredients that's in our Hydrastim. So you can see where we have a lot of not just smell good. We want the hair to smell good, but we also want the ingredients that's going to give you the fragrance, but the natural fragrance, but also combat a lot of issues with the scalp. The conditioner, the Moisture Stem conditioner, aloe vera. We've gone over what aloe vera does. Healing properties, combat problematic scalp, soothes, moisturizes, seals the cuticles, and adds shine. We've gone over what glycerin does. Hydrolyzed wheat protein, again, builds elasticity. We've gone over silk protein, shea butter, olive oil. Olive oil is antioxidant, seals the cuticles, great for soothing the scalp as well. Vitamin E, chamomile, hops is loaded with antioxidants, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, antifungal, remove dandruff, and also hops is good with lathering up the hair. Rosemary, we've gone over what rosemary does, and rosemary and yarrow, anti-fungal, antibacterial, rosemary, DHT blocker. So we have some good stuff in here. So I want to talk to you guys about, I was trying to find, did I just go over that?
Allie, I think we have a question.
What's the question?
You got to unmute yourself.
I did. I thought I did earlier.
Not you.
Oh, you talking about this?
Is there any reason why you guys didn't put any zinc in it? Like,
well, sometimes with the zinc could also cause dryness.
okay.
So, you just want to be careful, about zinc. So,
Okay.
and zinc and you should be getting zinc in your foods and things like that. But one thing we found, we didn't want to add more dryness to the hair. So that's the thing that we're trying to prevent. Well,
Okay.
zinc could add a little bit more dryness to the hair.
Okay.
I'm trying to make sure I think I covered all of our shampoos.
Did you want to go over detox?
I didn't cover detox.
You mentioned it, but I don't think you did the breakdown for detox.
No, I didn't.
So also, is the detox like a chelating shampoo?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And it also, the detox also is rich with vitamin E and I want to say lavender.
Okay.
Lavender is what chamomile. And so like we went over what the chamomile does. So I'm trying to like some of the ingredients that we've already gone over. Just tell you, kind of give you the ingredients that's in there, but you're also able to see. Okay, I'm like missing a lot of stuff in my.
Did we talk about green tea? Because doesn't detox have the green tea?
Has your tea in there and green tea. Thanks, Elaine. And green tea also is a DHT blocker as well. So with the ingredients, you see where the detox, we have those ingredients, but the ingredients are like just on that mild surface. And then we start to elevate more into the Hydrastim, and then we elevate more into the carbon breeze. So that's why I say we have 3 levels of detox, just depending on where that scalp is, and what's needed for the hair and scalp. We have the 3 levels, but your detox, the thing about your detox, you can use that. That client is coming to you weekly, they're coming to you bi-weekly. The detox is your utility. Detox you're gonna always use. Once you do that, now you're going in and you're alternating. Your detox you're using, but then you're going to go in and you're going to alternate between your Hydrastim and your moisture stem, or it's going to be Hydrastim and or it's going to be your, so detox, you're going to detox and then you're going to go in with your mango and honey, or you're going to detox and you're going to go in with your Hydrastim. So this is that one client. So you're alternating each time they come. Detox, mango and honey, detox, Hydrastim, or detox, smoothie shampoo system, detox, Hydrastim. You follow what I'm saying?
I do. So I came in a little late. So what's the reason? Is there a reason for that, just to kind of balance out the hair?
That's exactly what you're doing. You're balancing out the hair. It's like you're tricking it, because remember, hair is protein. Protein is going to take on the memory of what you do the most. So now that we have that balance, we're not gonna always just, every time they come in, we're using the Hydrastim on them, because Hydrastim, it serves for a purpose of, it's a treatment. So we're not using that on the hair all the time, because if you do, now you're telling the scalp it has a problem when the scalp does not have a problem. So you want to just keep it balanced. So detox is your utility, but this week they come in, you're going to use whether it's going to be your conditioning system, is going to be the mango and honey or the smoothing, determining the hair, the texture of the hair. Okay. But then when they come back, you're going to go in with the Hydrastim. Toria, what was that question?
I was going to speak on it as my builder brand.
Okay.
So when I retail it, I pretty much let my customers know if they are, because they love it so much. We live in Florida, it's super hot here most of the time. And we are around a lot of minerals and particles in the air, so the hair gets grimy. Um, I think more than where I'm originally from, which is South Carolina. So I noticed the difference with what I have to use here versus back home. So
Mhm.
when I retail the Hydrastim, I definitely tell them they're not going to, like you said, it's a treatment. I retail it to my clients that have scalp issues. Even if it's my clients that just love the way it feels, I let them know once they have used that up, then that's going to be it for a minute. Then I switch them over to the mango and honey.
Mhm.
Or I have some customers that use both intertwinable, they got both sets, so they pretty much follow the same regimen that you're speaking of. And then also in conjunction with that, to use the clarifying here, we have to do it. Like it's mandatory in the state of Florida because if not, you will feel a difference in the way that your styles are projected in the end. Like you said before, I learned a lot about the mango and honey, about the weak excess, and how it's a volumizer. I used to use it on mostly any texture of hair, but I stopped doing that because on my ladies that get their silk presses, I used to notice that the hair was quite heavy. And then I noticed it's because of the wheat and the filler that it has in it. But I love, love, love it for my short hair customers.
Mhm.
Short hair, short, fine hair, definitely short, fine hair because we feel and see the difference with how it has definitely helped as a protector also for the hair. But I retail both of them a lot. So if anybody is thinking about a builder brand, I definitely recommend those two sets to add to your arsenal, along with the Carbon Breeze to bring out the I love the way that the what is it, the charcoal,
Mhm.
the action of that. Being on these calls and learning the functions of the ingredients have really helped me explain to my customers as well as to why I chose these certain products for their hair.
So I didn't even pay her, you guys. I did not pay her. But she really summed it up why we do the cause, because it's very important. Because for me, I feel like I'm just redundant. I'm saying the same thing over and over and over again. But what I had to do was come into the understanding of why, because I'm still a stylist, and I'm like, well, I just don't want them to get bored and everything. But those that get off the call, you got it, and then sometimes you'll come back in just as a refresher. But Victoria, I really appreciate you, but she really summed it up. The calls are for, you have to really get it in your spirit. So I have to say it over and over and over and over and over. So when you are explaining it to your customers, or when you have your build brand, especially, you're able to it just flows off. You're not going to second guess yourself, and that's key, because your clients, they want to, clients can feel if you're timid, if you're not sure about something, they can feel that you're not sure, so therefore they're not going to be sure as well. It's like, why would I invest in you if you're not really sure about it? So Tori, I really thank you for that. That's a great testimony as well. And we look for those. We definitely look for those. So we could keep going, or because I have 5 minutes left. Okay. So I want to talk to you guys about, you guys have any, before I go into the next segment, you guys have any questions on any of the shampoos? And do you have the understanding when I say you're going to alternate, and why it's important to trick the scalp, trick the hair and scalp. You guys understand that?
Yes.
Okay, great. And any other questions on any of the shampoos, any of the conditioners?
So with my Bill brand, I haven't started with, I think we're getting started with the smoothie, the mango honey, and the Hydrastim.
Mm-hmm.
So then would we, when we're retailing it, just sell them either depending on their hair, either the smoothie and the Hydrastim, or the mango and the Hydrastim?
Correct.
Okay.
And once you explain to them why, so if, let's say for instance, if your client, one thing that we found that it's always good, especially with the Hydrastim, because the family tend to use that when they understand that they can use it as a body wash.
Mm-hmm.
The whole family uses it. Your client will come in and they're gonna asking for more. They may ask for a larger bottle because the family takes it and it just gets used up. But when you definitely give them the understanding, let's say if they come to you every other week,
Mm-hmm.
and you are using the mango and honey on them, then if you know they're coming to you every other week, then when they shampoo their hair at home, they're going to go in with the Hydrastim. So when they come to you, they're getting the mango and honey.
Okay, so how do you treat the conditioners then? Do you sell them all the conditioners as
Yes.
well?
Yes.
Okay.
It's system.
Okay.
We are
Okay.
system oriented.
Gotcha.
So
Yes.
you want to
Can I
make sure.
piggyback off of that?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you definitely, confidence is key. When you are speaking with your clients about it, they are definitely going to follow what we recommend. I always do it as a set. I used to let it sell individually, but you don't want to get stuck with one and not the other. So
Yep.
always boost it as a set because it's needed as a set. You don't want them to use one and not have the other. So you're gonna start with explaining to them their take-home regimen. If they are going to shampoo themselves in between coming, or you may have some that say, I'm here all the time. I don't do anything to my hair until I see you again. But guess what? Things happen. COVID happens, trips
Mm-hmm.
happen. So when they're going on these unexpected trips, guess what they do? Go to Walmart,
Yep.
they go to CVS, they're trying to find something. So let that something be already in their cabinets under the sink. So that's what I tell my people who say, I come all the time, I don't need it. Hey, get you a rainy day package because at least you're still using what I'm using on your hair. And that way we're still on the same wavelength. So that's a selling point for you as well. And then especially over the summertime, your swimmers. I sell a lot of retail during the summertime because you have kids or you have adults that are learning how to swim, or somebody that just love the poolside, or they're going on trips, vacation. Hey, what can I use on my hair? Let them already have that. So put together something to recommend them to use during the summer months as well.
Okay, and which one is your swimming shampoo? Would that be the Hydrastim or the Detox?
Well, definitely you want that chloride. They definitely need a detox.
Okay,
So
the Detox.
it could be the Hydrastim, because remember, the Hydrastim it's a detox.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely the Hydrastim is one that you always want to make sure that they go home with. You want
Okay.
to make sure that they go home with that. And you gauge your clients, because you know, with the finances and things like that. So you gauge your client. If you know they come every other week, then if you know that they're coming every other week, they got they have the detox, the Hydrastim. Okay, then you have the conditioning systems with them. But then it's still very important, like Toria was saying, things do happen. So you want to always be in their ear, making sure that they understand the importance of alternating those shampoos. So then you got to start just kind of make sure, you know, you're putting that in their ear, and then you come up with your recommendations. Like, hey, I got this package going, you know, I'm doing this. Every month, you should be promoting some type of package, you know, for your clients, because every month we have stuff going on. So whether it what are we in right now? We're in April right now. So it could have been a resurrection package, you know, thing going on. You know, you have that resurrection month package that you can put together. Last month, that could have been your spring break. May is coming up. You know, you just capitalize on each month of something that you can do, especially
I got one more.
as package coming. You have summer coming up. Get that summer package, you know, together, you know, and you start just kind of building it, because we have some other things also that you're able to package along, which is so vital to it. Someone
Also, think about your color services. It's color season. Everybody wants spring and summer color. So my retail right now also for that is my mango and honey, because I definitely need that color treated hair to stay hydrated with the moisture that it needs. So that's going to be their take home regimen also.
Okay.
who that was that Toria again.
Mm-hmm.
Come on with it, Toria. Oh, come on with it. So, but those are things to really, really think about, especially with our builder branders. And you are, you know, you just became a builder brander. So you just start, you know, putting those, thinking about packages that you can put together to capitalize on each month.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I want to go into we just did the.
Can I ask Tori a question?
Yes, you.
How do you do kind of your pricing?
For my, I pretty much, I don't, well, it's still a la carte, but when you put it together, it doesn't seem a la carte, you know. Sometimes if I'm doing a promo and I'm trying to just get it into their hands, then I'll knock something off of it. But for the most part, if you sell like my mango and honey, I sell it for $30 as a set. And I don't even promote it any other way, because I don't want them to buy one and not the other.
There
Right.
you go. Smart.
Another thing I sell a lot of that you can put with the mango and honey is the oil, the serum, or the shine spray, because they need that.
Okay.
Some of my stuff is lost in here.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what we're getting ready to get into. Get into the oils.
Okay.
Well, it's 12:04. It's 12:04. So yeah. So our next segment, I'm gonna let that question come through, but I definitely wanted to say our next segment is gonna be on like our oils, our finishing products, our edge control. are
These are mostly retail products. Next time we'll be talking about. I mean,
definitely
you use them in
it,
salon, but they're retail.
yeah, retail
Okay.
products. Yes. And I think was there getting ready to be another question to come through? I think before I cut it
No,
off.
the question was, will there be a recording? And I answered that there will be a recording. And I put a link in the chat for the playlist because all of the recordings are on a playlist that's unlisted on the Monster Brand YouTube page. But it's unlisted, so make sure you guys copy it or lift it from this chat. But we send it also in the emails.
And again, the ingredients, you guys, I will get that to you. Did everyone need one? Toria, did you ever get one?
Well, I have the one I have is incomplete, so I actually need a version myself as well.
Okay, so
I'm not sure, but you can resend it. I can't remember.
okay, so I'll send that to you. Just a breakdown of the ingredients when you're talking about the ingredients. You know, you'll have the breakdown of what it actually does. You know, why.
Sandra actually has a good question. She says she's a braider, and a lot of her clients come in monthly, and she wants to know if she would still rotate the products per visit.
Yes. Well, what she's going to do, because they come into her monthly, so she's gonna always do her routine of what she's doing, but she have to who's that, Sandra?
Mm-hmm.
Sandra. So Sandra, you have to make sure that you have a monthly package that you need to retail to them. That's their take-home package. So that way, when they do come to you, you guys are on the same page. The only thing that you're going to do is find out when they come in, which shampoo did they last use. But you are going to be able to look at the hair. You're going to be able to look at the scalp. And chances are, when they come in, you're just going to do your entire routine that you normally would do. But you definitely have to send them home with that monthly package, which is going to consist of the Hydrastim Moisture Stem system, but also their conditioning system, which one you're going to retail to them, along with
oil, right?
the oil, along with the Moisture Stem leave-in, along with the Jamaican, or you're gonna create a package for them. You're gonna create a package for them, and if you need to, if you want, you call me. Call me, and we can, help you figure out what type of package you need to put together for your monthly.
Okay, I would really appreciate that because I'm really just starting out. I have just the basic stimulating shampoo and conditioner that I use, just from somebody in the beauty industry that I know that kind of referred me to you guys, but I'm looking to have everything that I need.
Okay, well, girl, call me.
Okay.
So make sure you
Thank
call.
you.
And Elaine, can you put my number up again, please?
Definitely.
Okay, thank you. Okay, you guys, so if there's nothing else, I think this was a great call. I hope it was for you guys.
Okay, I had one last question. Okay, so you said if a client comes in and they have like psoriasis or something going on with their scalp, then you're going to use the different shampoos. Say like you would do the detox first, then you would do the
You're gonna carbon next,
carbon, and then the
then
Hydrastim. Okay, so your conditioner would be Hydrastim, the
The
okay,
moisture stem.
Moisture Stem, I'm sorry.
That's gonna pass. Whatever you, because your detox, remember your detox is like kind of leveling the playing field. So you can actually see what's actually going on. Once
Okay,
you, because see, once you use the detox, because the detox, it really is, it's a phenomenal shampoo. It's a phenomenal cleanser. But then you're gonna go in with your carbon, because remember the level, the severity of the psoriasis. So
yeah,
you're gonna go in with your carbon, and you're gonna let that charcoal pull out. You're gonna let the charcoal do what it's supposed to do, and then you're gonna follow up with your Hydrastim and your moisture stem.
okay,
Okay.
gotcha.
All right. Okay, so all hearts and mind. This was again a great call. I really appreciate each and every last one of you for this Monday call, because Monday is typically our day. You could be doing anything else. You're going out and enjoy the eclipse. Make sure you have the glasses on, or look at it from inside your home. Okay, but the key is to just everybody be safe.
Okay.
He just wanted to show his face.
Hey, a quick note to everybody. Give you guys some updates that we got planned. We're actually going to bring back color. We used to represent a color company called Advanced Colorations. So we're in negotiations with that, you guys. So you guys will hear more of that. So we'll be able to add even some color classes on here too for Zoom. So we're just trying to expand a couple of things and keep things going. All right. All right. Also, December, we're going back to Dominican. We don't talk about that much lately. December 16th to the 20th, we're doing Dominican. Natalie and I are celebrating our 25th year in that particular trip. I know Elaine has a group that's going and things like that, but everybody is welcome. We'll get you more information if you need it, but the 16th through the 20th, we'll be at the all-inclusive resort in Puerto Plata, our parent resort that we tend to go to. So just want to give everybody that particular information. So just some nuggets, somebody might want to dash out before they get busy for that summer dates. Now those dates are good. A lot of times people say those dates are rough. A lot of times the clients don't come back to you till after the 20th. After they get through all their shopping and stuff. So that's something to think. Look at it. She's looking at it. Look at she in thought. Look at it.
You have a blast.
So I just want to say, because I know you always mention it, we like mention it way in the beginning of the year, and then like you said, it kind of drops off, and then come October, November, people trying to rush and pull their money together. Because you do the payment plans, now is the time, so you can just do a little bit every month. And so if you pay it down, this is a perfect time to jump on that. So I just wanted to reiterate that.
Yeah, great networking.
Yeah.
You have different stylists from different areas.
The group is always fabulous.
Yeah, you can always bring the spouses or whoever you choose. It's not exclusive, to the stylist, because they'll go do their thing. If we had a meeting or something that we get together, we do that tax purpose wise. We'll get everybody together for a meeting for a couple of hours for one of the days and turn you loose for the rest of the time. But it's incredible. You guys have to experience it one of these times, if not this time. All right?
Yeah.
It's a little advertising.
We have a blast. We have a blast. And come and join us and help us celebrate our 25th. Plus, this year I'm joining the 60 Club.
Yeah, she getting up there.
I'm joining the club.
I quit robbing the cradle. All right.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
But I again I want to say thank you, you guys. Really appreciate you. and you go off and have a winning week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome. If you need me, just give me a call.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye.